Have you ever wondered why some people wake up one morning perfectly fine, and a few months later, they're told their kidneys are failing without ever feeling a single symptom? It sounds impossible, almost unfair, doesn't it? But the truth is far more terrifying. Every single night after the age of 60, while you're peacefully asleep, your kidneys are fighting a silent war, a war against toxins, inflammation, and years of accumulated damage that most people never even realize is happening inside their bodies. And here's the shocking part: this quiet battle doesn't end well for millions. According to the National Kidney Foundation, over 37 million Americans are already living with chronic kidney disease, and nearly 90% of them have no idea. No pain, no warning, just a slow, invisible decline until one day their creatinine levels skyrocket and their doctor delivers the news that changes everything. By then, half of their kidney function may already be gone forever. I've seen it too many times in my practice: good, responsible people who drink their water, eat their fruit, and think they're doing everything right. Yet their lab results tell a darker story. Because here's the cruel twist: some of the very foods we trust to keep us healthy can quietly overload and exhaust our kidneys night after night. But here's where the story changes, because nature, in her quiet brilliance, has also given us a few remarkable allies. 4 simple fruits that don't just avoid harming your kidneys, they actually help clean, heal, and rejuvenate them, especially while you sleep. They work gently, silently, and powerfully, like nature's overnight detox team. So stay with me until the end, because I'm Dr. Richard Hale, and in this video, I'll show you exactly which 4 fruits can lower creatinine, reduce kidney inflammation, and help restore the vitality your body's been quietly begging for. What you learn today might not just change your lab results, it could change the rest of your life. When it comes to protecting your kidneys, few foods are as quietly powerful as the simple apple. It doesn't scream superfood, it doesn't trend on TikTok, but this ordinary fruit hides an extraordinary secret that could mean the difference between rising creatinine and real recovery. Imagine your kidneys as 2 delicate coffee filters tirelessly working day and night to strain out the waste your body no longer needs. Over the years, those filters start to clog, the flow slows down, and toxins build up. But here's the miracle: apples help clear those filters gently, safely, and naturally. Inside every crisp apple lies pectin, a soluble fiber that acts like a magnet for toxins and phosphorus. Instead of forcing your kidneys to struggle to remove those wastes, pectin binds to them in your gut and escorts them out through your stool. Think of it as giving your kidneys a trusted assistant, one that handles the overflow so they can rest and repair. One study published in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases found that people who consumed 25-30 grams of fruit fiber daily had 23% better phosphorus control than those who didn't. That's not marketing, it's hard science. But pectin isn't the only hero here. The apple's skin is loaded with quercetin and chlorogenic acid, 2 antioxidant powerhouses that directly fight inflammation in your kidney tissue. Research from Free Radical Biology and Medicine revealed that apple polyphenols reduced inflammatory markers by up to 35% in people with kidney stress. That means less scarring, better filtration, and a quieter immune system. The key is simple: never peel your apple. Most of its healing power lives in the skin. I remember a patient named Linda, a retired librarian from Ohio. She came to me worried because her creatinine had crept from 1.4 to 1.8 despite her healthy diet. All she did was add 1 medium apple every evening, skin on, eaten slowly after dinner. 3 months later, her labs showed improvement. Not dramatic, but steady. Her swelling went down, her sleep deepened, and for the first time in years, she woke up without that dull heaviness in her legs. "Doctor," she told me, "I feel lighter. Not just in my body, but in my mind." That's what true healing looks like: quiet, consistent, and sustainable. Apples are also low in potassium, about 195 milligrams per fruit, making them safe even for those with stage 3 or 4 kidney disease. Their low glycemic index keeps blood sugar stable, sparing the delicate vessels inside the kidneys from sugar damage. A massive 8-year study tracking over 12,000 adults found that people who ate an apple a day had a 19% lower risk of developing chronic kidney disease. That's 1 fruit, 1 habit, 1 powerful defense. So the next time you reach for a snack skip, the salty chips, or sugary granola bar, grab an apple instead. It's not just food, it's quiet medicine. Every bite helps lighten your kidneys' workload, giving them space to recover. But only knowing this isn't enough, because the next fruit doesn't just protect your kidneys, it actually defends them at the cellular level, reversing years of silent inflammation. And what it does might genuinely surprise you. If the apple is your kidney's gentle filter, then blueberries are its silent bodyguards, tiny, vibrant, and shockingly powerful. These little blue gems do more than just decorate your oatmeal. They go to war deep inside your cells, fighting the very inflammation and oxidative stress that silently destroy kidney function over time. It's not an exaggeration to say that blueberries can literally slow the aging of your kidneys. Here's why. Blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, the natural pigments that give them their deep blue color. But these pigments are far more than beauty. They are biochemical shields. A groundbreaking study from the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that anthocyanins reduced kidney-damaging inflammatory cytokines by an incredible 47% within just a few weeks of consistent intake. These compounds don't just float through your bloodstream, they cross the blood-kidney barrier and act right where the damage happens, protecting your nephrons like microscopic armor. One of my patients, a retired teacher named Susan, had been battling rising creatinine for 2 years. She was disciplined, no smoking, low salt, plenty of water, yet her numbers wouldn't budge. When I looked at her diet, her morning smoothie was the problem. Bananas, melon, and orange juice, all high in potassium and natural sugar. We made one small change. She replaced those with half a cup of blueberries 4 mornings a week. 6 months later, her filtration rate stabilized for the first time in years. Her words still echo in my mind, doctor. I feel like my body finally stopped fighting itself. Blueberries are also amazingly kidney safe, just 57 milligrams of potassium per half cup, and their phosphorus levels are practically negligible. They don't burden the kidneys, they ease them. Beyond that, they improve insulin sensitivity and help regulate blood sugar, 2 of the biggest enemies of kidney health. In a study published in Nutrition Research, regular blueberry consumers showed 23% better long-term blood sugar control compared to those who didn't eat them. That's not coincidence, it's metabolic synergy. And there's more. Blueberries naturally boost nitric oxide, helping blood vessels relax and gently lowering blood pressure by 4 to 6 millimeters. Even small drops like that reduce kidney disease progression risk by 7% for every 2-point decrease in systolic pressure. Think about that, a handful of berries doing what some medications struggle to achieve without a single side effect. So if you've ever doubted that small changes could make a big impact, remember Susan's story. Healing doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers in the color of your food, in the quiet chemistry of a blueberry. But only knowing this isn't enough, because the next fruit doesn't just protect your kidneys, it has the astonishing power to switch on your body's self-repair genes, helping your cells literally rebuild from the inside out. And trust me, this one will surprise you. If blueberries guard your kidneys from damaged red grapes, go one step further, they teach your cells how to heal. It sounds almost impossible, but this elegant fruit holds one of the most overlooked secrets in natural medicine. Hidden inside its deep red and purple skins is resveratrol, a compound so powerful that scientists once called it the molecule of regeneration. When your kidneys are under attack from high blood pressure, diabetes, or years of silent inflammation, the cells inside them go into panic mode. Their DNA phase inflammation rises and tiny filters begin to scar. Resveratrol steps in like a master repairman, flipping on a gene family known as SIRT1, responsible for DNA repair and cellular renewal. Think of it as your kidney's emergency repair code 1 that's been dormant, waiting to be reactivated. Research published in Kidney International showed that patients with chronic kidney disease who consumed resveratrol, equivalent to a small daily serving of red grapes, experienced an average 22% improvement in kidney function within just 6 months. That's not slowing decline, that's reversing it. And that's something modern medicine rarely promises. I'll never forget a man named Robert, a 68-year-old truck driver, who came to me exhausted, swollen, and discouraged. His GFR had dropped below 40, and every doctor told him his decline was inevitable. We didn't overhaul his entire diet, just added 15 to 20 red grape skins on 3 times a week. Within half a year, his swelling eased, his numbers improved, and his energy returned. He told me, "Doc, I haven't felt this alive since my 40s. That's the quiet miracle of resveratrol. It doesn't shout, it restores." Beyond healing genes, red grapes improve vascular flexibility, protecting the tiny blood vessels that make up the kidney's filtration network. Stiff or inflamed vessels mean poor filtration, but resveratrol helps keep them supple, allowing blood to flow freely and toxins to be cleared more efficiently. Grapes are also 84% water, offering gentle hydration without overloading your kidneys, a perfect balance of cleansing and support. But here's the key portion control. Grapes contain natural sugars, so moderation is everything. Stick to 15 to 20 grapes 2 or 3 times a week, and always eat them with the skin, because that's where the real healing chemistry lives. The darker the grape, the stronger its defense color equals power. So the next time you crave something sweet, skip the processed snacks and reach for nature's repair fruit. Every handful whispers to your cells, start again. But only knowing this isn't enough, because the next fruit doesn't just heal, it detoxifies. It has the rare ability to dissolve inflammation and flush out waste while you sleep, and most people completely overlook it. If red grapes help your kidneys rebuild, pineapple helps them breathe again. This golden fruit isn't just refreshing or tropical, it's a natural detox engineer that works while you rest. Many people think of pineapple as a sugary vacation treat, but few realize it holds one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory enzymes ever discovered, bromelain. This enzyme doesn't just reduce swelling or pain, it literally helps dissolve the inflammatory proteins that clog kidney tissue and block filtration. Think of it like unclogging a drain that's been jammed for years. Bromelain gently breaks down the waste your kidneys struggle to filter, giving them space to function freely again. A 2023 study published in Biotechnology Research International found that bromelain supplementation reduced key inflammatory markers related to kidney disease by an impressive 42%, while improving overall kidney performance. That's real measurable recovery, not just symptom relief. But pineapple's power doesn't stop there. It's also naturally low in potassium, containing about 180 millimolar per cup, making it safe even for those with advanced kidney disease. And unlike bananas or mangoes, it won't overload your system with sugar. On top of that, pineapple is rich in vitamin C, delivering around 78 millimolar per cup, which strengthens your antioxidant defenses and protects kidney cells from oxidative damage. Together, bromelain and vitamin C form a 1-2 punch. One clears out the battlefield while the other shields your kidneys from the next attack. One of my patients, Mariah, 72, had struggled with fluid retention for years. Her ankles would swell by evening and sleep felt impossible. Instead of reaching for another diuretic pill, we added half a cup of fresh pineapple to her evening snack 3 nights a week. Within a month, her swelling eased, her energy rose, and she smiled as she told me, "Doctor, my feet finally look like mine again." That's the beauty of nature. It heals quietly but deeply. Pineapple also acts as a natural diuretic, promoting a healthy urine flow that helps eliminate toxins and reduce bloating without the harsh dehydration side effects of medication. It's gentle yet effective, like giving your kidneys a cool tropical rinse from the inside out. But here's the secret: it must be fresh pineapple. The canned version loses most of its bromelain during pasteurization, so slice it fresh, include some of the fibrous core, where the enzyme concentration is highest, and let it do its work. So the next time you crave something sweet and hydrating, skip the processed desserts. A bowl of chilled pineapple doesn't just taste like summer, it feels like medicine disguised as joy. But only knowing this isn't enough, because eating these fruits separately won't create the full healing effect. The real transformation happens when you learn how to combine and rotate them in a rhythm your kidneys can rely on, and that's exactly what I'll show you next. Now that you know how each of these 4 powerful fruits protects, cleanses, and restores your kidneys, the real question is, how do you put them together in a way your body can truly respond to? Because eating them randomly won't unlock their full potential. Healing isn't about perfection, it's about rhythm, giving your kidneys what they need when they need it consistently. Here's a simple science-backed rotation I've used with my patients for years. Mondays and Thursdays are your apple days. 1 medium apple with its peel, eaten slowly after lunch or dinner, gives your body a gentle detox start to the week and again before the weekend. Tuesdays and Fridays are for blueberries, half a cup fresh or frozen, stirred into yogurt, oatmeal, or even a smoothie. Their anthocyanins reinforce the anti-inflammatory wall your kidneys rely on. Wednesdays belong to red grapes, about 15 to 20 dark-skinned grapes eaten midday when blood sugar naturally spikes less. They activate your body's self-repair genes and help balance fluid levels. Finally, Saturdays and Sundays are your pineapple days. Half to 1 cup of freshly cut pineapple, ideally cold, not canned, eaten in the evening, to gently flush your system overnight. This routine isn't complicated, it's deliberate. By spreading these fruits across the week, you create a steady rhythm of detox, repair, and protection. You're not flooding your kidneys with nutrients all at once. You're feeding them in cycles the same way your body heals, gradually, intelligently, and naturally. One of my patients, Mark 65, once told me, "Doctor, I thought healing meant doing everything perfectly all the time. Now I just focus on doing one right thing each day." 3 months later, his creatinine dropped from 1.9 to 1.5. His legs stopped swelling, his sleep deepened, and he told me he finally woke up feeling alive instead of surviving. That's the power of consistency, not drastic diets or expensive supplements, but small intentional actions repeated daily. If you prep these fruits ahead, wash, slice, and portion them into containers for 3 days at a time, you remove the biggest barrier to success: forgetting or giving up. Preparation transforms motivation into habit and habit into healing. So as you plan your week, don't just eat to fill your stomach. Eat to give your kidneys rest, strength, and renewal. Because every bite is either a burden or a blessing. But only knowing this isn't enough, because there's still one silent factor that decides whether these efforts truly last, and it has nothing to do with food. It's something far more personal, and it can make or break your recovery. If you've made it this far, it means you care not just about living longer, but about living stronger. And that alone already sets you apart. Remember, healing your kidneys isn't about chasing perfection or following complicated diets. It's about small, consistent choices: 1 apple, 1 handful of blueberries, 1 cup of pineapple, 1 week at a time. Every single step you take, no matter how small, sends a clear message to your body: I'm fighting for you. Your kidneys have carried you through years of stress, sleepless nights, and unkind habits. Yet they're still here, loyal, resilient, waiting for your support. Treat them with care, and they will repay you with energy, clarity, and freedom you may not have felt in years. So here's my challenge for you. Start your 7-day kidney reset this week. Follow the rotation, stay hydrated, get enough rest, and see how your body responds. And don't keep this knowledge to yourself. Share it with someone you love who may be silently struggling. You might just change their life. Before you go, save this video so you can come back to it anytime you need motivation or guidance. And if you found value in what we shared today, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because every week I release new science-backed health insights to help you protect your kidneys and take charge of your well-being. Remember, your body isn't broken. It's waiting for the right support. You are never too old, too tired, or too late to begin again. I'm Dr. Richard Hale, and I truly believe your kidneys and your entire body can heal when given the care they deserve. Keep learning, keep believing, and keep moving forward. Your health story is far from over.